workers, peasants, are we all. The world belongs to everyone. How many feed upon our flesh? But if one day these buzzards, these vultures would all disappear, the sun will shine always. Ouvriers et paysans, nous sommes le grand parti des travailleurs. La terre n'appartient qu'aux hommes. Voici fera logère ailleurs. Combien de...
Outside, the wind grew more boisterous, the darkness increased, and presently there succeeded a torrential downfall of rain, which beat fiercely against the windows and poured in torrents down the glass. No more work could be done outside that day, and there was nothing left to do inside. The stage was set. Philpot had even drawn up an advertisement on a large piece of wallpaper, which Harlow tacked to the wall. Philpot ascended the pulpit.
Yay! Yay!
Gentlemen, I think as workers we're all agreed that there's plenty of room for improvement.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk recently saying that socialism is the only remedy. And that's why we've gone to the enormous expense of engaging Professor Barrington to come here this afternoon and tell us exactly what socialism is.
It was still raining heavily, so they thought they might as well pass the time listening to Barrington as in any other way.
That all suitable land will be put into cultivation and factories established, employing all those willing to work. So that working hours could be reduced, they'll be equipped with the most up-to-date machinery. The commodities produced will be sold in non-profit-making retail stores, where only new banknotes will be accepted. And as a result, the private employers would find that no one would work for them, to be driven and bullied and sweated. And they will threaten to leave the country, taking their capital with them, and we'll be glad to see them go, as most of them are too lazy to work and will not need their money. House prices will fall, leaving their wretched dwellings empty and valueless on the hands of their rack-renting landlords. The police will no longer have to protect the idle rich from the starving wretches they've robbed. Everyone could continue education until the age of 21 and allowed to retire from state service on full pay at the age of 45. And for the first time in the history of humanity, the benefits and pleasures of civilization would be enjoyed equally by all. This would be a cooperative commonwealth, where no one will be distinguished above their fellows, save for virtue or talent. No one shall profit in another's loss, and will no longer be masters and servants, but brothers, sisters, and friends. A society with justice and cooperation for its foundation and international brotherhood and love for its law. All workers will receive the same pay.
Oh, here we go.
Those who put the slates on are just as important as those who laid the foundations.
But what will you do with those that won't work?
Well, we won't, as you do now, dress them up in silk, satin, and fine linen, or embellish them with gold and silver and precious stones. There'll be no place for loafers, whether they're aristocrats or tramps. Those who do nothing shall have nothing.
Barrington's eyes scoured the room triumphantly.
So, if you wish to see these things done, you must cease from voting for Liberal and Tory sweaters and fill the House of Commons with revolutionary socialists. That is, those who are in favour of completely changing the present system. And on the day that you do that, you will have solved the poverty problem. No more tramping the streets, begging for a job. No more hungry children at home. No more broken boots and ragged clothes. No more women and children engaged in back-breaking labour, while thousands of strong men stand idly by, tamely starving in their own fertile country. It's Hunter.
Suddenly the dull thud and scrape of footsteps in the passage caused pandemonium. The workers flew up out of their makeshift seats.
He's coming! Or even the bloke himself! Hell's bells! Look at the time!